Are we gonna win? Huh, we're all we got! We're all we need! 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 It's our first them, man! Ain't nobody like us! Ain't nobody believing us! I like us!
They made the Los Angeles Chargers offense the future.
It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots.
It's going to be a hell of a game on Sunday in Foxborough.
We all we got.
We all we need.
We're going to see a battle of which team can prevail.
Tonight's Patriots All Access is presented by Cisco, an official technology partner of the New England Patriots.
A fun day awaits as the Patriots prepare for the Houston Texans in the divisional round. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special live edition of Patriots All Access presented by Cisco. I'm Steve Burton. The final four teams are standing in the AFC. Overall, there are 8 teams still playing in the NFL. A win against Houston would punch the Patriots' ticket to the conference championship. So here's what's at stake, right? A Patriots win plus a Buffalo win in Denver on Saturday would mean the AFC championship game here in Foxborough. Now, if the Patriots win and Denver wins, that game would be in Denver. But it's getting way ahead of ourselves. The task in front of New England is enormous. Their toughest test to date. Before we preview the Texans, let's see how they got here. Through the sights and sounds from the win over the Chargers.
Bring it in tight, boys. Hey, be smart, but when in doubt, crash the out. It's our first them, man. Ain't nobody like us. Ain't nobody believing us. I like us, man. Go lay it on the line for your brother, man. Gang go 3, 1, 2, 3. You gonna have to fucking take it. You gonna have to fucking take it from someone who don't wanna let that go. That's what we've been fucking doing. Show up, you guys earn this. I can't wait to watch you play. That's the fun here. Yes, sir. It's playoff football, boy. It's time to show up. The whole world watching, yo. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. Let's go, son. Takes one play, fellas. Keep fighting. Takes one play. Keep fighting. Let's go. Everybody lock in now, okay? You make one play, then you make another one. Okay, but let's focus on making one play that helps us win. Take the game over and scramble his way to touchdown. Discipline when we rush.
Now the Chargers with a 3rd down and 11 from their 27. 4-man rush. Herbert bouncing on his feet. Moving forward. He lost his balance. Down he goes.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. We need 7. Let's go get 7, all right?
With a play fake. Drake on a deep drop. Slides left. Throws into the end zone. Hunter Henry makes the catch. He's in the near pylon. Touchdown, Patriots.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at this place. Hey, good points. Let's go, points. Good points. Good job on the ball. We just got to play off each other. Yeah. If we game it, then we win the game. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. And then go rush and get the ball out.
First a 4th and 9 for LA. 2 minutes to go. Herbert drops back. He's pressured. And he's walled by Milton Williams.
That's the knockout. He got bloodied when Milton Williams
worse. When Milton Williams went over, he got blooded.
He tried to kiss Milton Williams, and he's bleeding.
Yeah, Milt! No blood on you. Hey, big dogs, come on, January, baby. Come on. Great job.
The Patriots are moving on as they handle the Chargers. They're bound for the divisional round here at Gillette next weekend.
That's it, baby.
Big dog, show up.
I just said, big dog, come on, January.
I'm Scott Zolak. I'm here with Coach Vrabel to take a look at some of the big plays and the big wild card win against the Chargers.
It's your favorite part of the show.
Why?
You love this show. You love this part. So again, touchdowns were hard to come by. You know, I thought this was a nice job here offensively to be able to get into the big people. We have to stay balanced. You know, this is a lot harder than you think. We'll look at the route unfold here, but you know, just a little sail concept here. We got a couple different layers, and then the ball placement obviously is perfect. Taking a look here at the end zone, when they time up the blitzes like this, and the backs behind the quarterback, he has to be able to clear the quarterback and not hit him, but also come up in here and get the block the pressure. And it was just enough for the quarterback, and that's what Drake's been able to do, is just slide a little bit off platform and doing this and still being very, very accurate throughout the season off platform.
And still have that edge too. You know, Will's doing enough to keep that guy on edge. You got the blitz pickup by the rookie running back, and then the great feet by the quarterback.
Yeah, and then just great ball placement there, and that's the difference in some of these games here is a couple inches. Defensively here, so you know they're in tray formation, so they've got 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, big tight end back here that we know that's going to chip. So this is to us, this is a max protection look. This is 7-man pressure, and then looking to try to get some combination routes down here. I thought we did a nice job being able to bracket Johnston and be able to do some of these things. But really it comes down to somebody winning. You know what I mean? But we're on body, we're tight coverage, we're contested. This comes down to, guys being able to beat somebody when you have to. So you see the club, the swim, being able to get penetration, stay on his feet, and then be able to finish at the quarterback and end the game. That's the closer right there.
I chuckle right there because if you're the quarterback, you're smiling, looking at these 2 linemen, turning around, looking at you. Somebody got 97? That's the killer right there.
That's the old lookout block.
That's close. He nicked you up pretty good, huh?
Nah, it's fine.
Hey, nice stop.
Thanks.
Nice job right there. There's your X's and O's.
All right, great breakdown with Coach Vrabel. Joining me now is Mike Reeves and Paul Perillo to put the Chargers game to bed. What can the Pats take from their first playoff win?
So what's really stood out to me, Steve, was that they found out they can win in a different way. So many times this year, Mike, it's been Drake Maye and the offense leading the way. Well, it was the defense that absolutely dominated the decimated Chargers offensive line, holding them to 3 points. That's a different way to win. I think that really bodes well in the playoffs when you can win different ways.
And Paul and Steve, watching those sights and sounds.
Loving it.
And then watching Coach Vrabel break down the plays, it tells me like what they can rely on is this place was lit up. Gillette Stadium was alive, that they can rely on. If we play like that, this place is going to come and support us. That was an unbelievable environment last week. It's going to be unbelievable Sunday at 3 o'clock. And then I'll dig a little. What are you going to say?
No, go ahead.
I'll dig a little deeper now to the X's and O's.
Yep.
Drake Maye talked about, got to take care of the ball a little bit more.
I got you.
And also got to score touchdowns in the red zone.
That would help.
But those are the X's and O's. But I want to talk about the environment, Steve. We're lit up tonight.
Mike, we're still 2 days away.
I got to pace myself.
Mike, these are the players. You got to get excited about it. Come on, let's go.
All right, so that was the Chargers.
Yes.
Now this game's not going to be a picnic now, okay?
No.
How much better is this week's opponent?
I think they're significantly better, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And I think the Chargers played a terrific defensive game.
Yeah.
I think this is a different animal up front, especially with those 2 edge rushers, Anderson and Hunter. I think that will provide a bigger test. But what really stands out to me, Mike, is the back end. They have 2 really aggressive corners and a really aggressive safety in Jalen Petrie. Those guys, Stingley and Lassiter, I think you have to try to get more aggressive than they're going to be. See if you can maybe get over the top, but this is a better test. Absolutely.
Hottest team in the NFL, 10 wins in a row.
Okay, that's all you got to say, but we're going to cool them off. There's much more ahead on this live version of Patriots All Access.
On All Access.
Mike Vrabel and Drake Maye mic'd up.
It's one play, okay? And we're making them. It's just we got to finish these guys, okay?
But first, we check in on the Patriots on the new challenge that awaits.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Here's this week's Next Gen Stat, brought to you by AWS. The Texans' defense allowed fewer yards and a lower success rate than any of their games in the regular season and scored 2 defensive touchdowns. Overall, the defense generated minus 33.4 EPA, the best performance by any defense in a playoff game in the last decade.
Oh, how sweet is Gillette Stadium looking right now. It's going to be packed on Sunday, no question about it. All right, my friends. Well, that's a theme we'll be hitting on all night long, the Texans defense. Welcome back to All Access. With a playoff win under the belt, what is the mood of the Patriots? Here's Dan Roach with our Patriots news.
They took care of business here Sunday against the Chargers, and now they're moving on to the divisional round. And they consider themselves fortunate, something their head coach reminded them of this week.
You mentioned us today before practice, take a look, raise your hand, who was still practicing this time last year. I think, Milton was the only one. Just eye-opening to see, there's eight teams left, and, he just reminded us to take advantage of it and know that we got a chance.
It's hard to win in this league. We're blessed from the sense of being able to have another week, so we're going to prepare and do the things that we need to do.
The Texans arrive here off an impressive romp at Pittsburgh Monday night, and Houston will be bringing the top-ranked defense in the NFL to Gillette Stadium.
That's going to be the best defense we've seen. They got a hell of a player. Hats off to that team. They've done a great job all year. It's going to be definitely a task for us, a challenge that I know we all look forward to.
The best 2 defenses that we played this year have been last week and then this week. This group is super talented.
All the hype, is fulfilling and is deserving on film, what I've seen. So I know we got a tough task, but we have our hands full and play complimentary football, and from there just try to find ways to pick up first downs and score some points.
And there's some good news on the injury front for the Patriots from this week. Harold Landry questionable with the ongoing knee issue, but you know how much he wants to play. Meanwhile, Christian Gonzalez was seen by an independent neurologist this afternoon, clears concussion protocol, and he's good to go for this contest. Not good news for Houston. Top wideout Nico Collins officially ruled out due to a concussion he suffered Monday night at Pittsburgh. So it looks like the Patriots okay when it comes to the injury front. We're joined now by 3-time Super Bowl champion Marcus Cannon, offensive lineman. And Marcus, let's just begin maybe with what you saw out of the rookies on the left side, Will Campbell and Jared Wilson, and how they look to you in their first playoff game.
They look good to me.
Yeah.
They look like they're working together very good. It looks like they're getting the calls, they're understanding each other's lingo. It's awesome watching those two, especially that it's been their first year, first playoff. Man, they're looking really good.
You've been in Super Bowls, you've been in big games, you've played tough defenses, the Rams and Aaron Donald. Yeah. You've seen it all. Going into a game like this, they attack that number 1 defense. What's the attack mode like going back at them with this offensive line?
It's just work hard. Work hard, don't give them anything. Try to do your job as the best you can, and just give it everything you have. It's the playoffs. There's no time to hold back. There's no time to just save any energy. Let's just try to do your job the best you can to help the team and go hard.
How much of it is a mental challenge for 60 minutes against the defense like this, as well as that physical challenge?
Oh, it's a big mental challenge, and it's been a mental challenge all week. These guys probably have had their heads in their iPads and watching 12 hours of video a day, and then once you get on the field, you hope that it just comes natural. But still, you're thinking about plays and reminding yourself to forget the last play and to go to the next play. But just a defense like the Texans, just all their stunts and movements and blitzes, it's a big mental game.
You miss it?
I miss it a lot. I miss it a lot. I'm saliving right now thinking about it.
Marcus, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That's Marcus Cannon. Much more to come with Steve Burton and company as we come to you tonight here at the Harp at Patriot Place. Patriots All Access will continue in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Our style of play, it doesn't change. No matter who we play against, our style of play will never change, and that's just playing fast, playing physical, swarming. That's who we are. That's what we do. That doesn't change, and that travels wherever we have to go.
We've been in this position before, and I think we've learned from those things, and now it's time to go put it on tape. Because we can talk about it until we're blue in the face, but until you go do it is when it really matters.
Well, that's the Texas side of things, but these guys aren't from Texas. Bobby and Dan, winners of 2 tickets to Sunday's game. Congratulations, guys. You deserve it. Big-time winners. All right, welcome back to Patriots All Access, coming to you from the Harp in Patriots Place, where this place is packed. Great time. Come on down. Arguably, 2 of the most critical components to this year's Patriots turnaround is the coach and quarterback. Let's listen in as Mike Vrabel and Drake Maye were mic'd up during the Chargers' win.
Everybody's best.
Great job, fellas. Come on, this is the one right here. Have a little fun, you hear me? It's okay to smile. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, Big Hunt. Yo, night, Big Hunt. Yo, night, Big Hunt. Yo.
Your quarterback, number 10.
Come on! Hey! There you go, man. Let's go. Have some fun. Listen, have some fun. Finish. Jared, have some fun, kid. Yeah, let's do it. Have some fun and compete. Have some fun and enjoy it. Come on. Have some fun, kid. Just run. Just run. Kick it, right? Kick it. Field goal. That's okay. Come on. Run off. Come on. It's okay. Let's go. Come on.
4-man rush without one of their starting corners. Patrick covering. Defensive pressure. Gets to Herbert at the 23-yard line. Caleb on chase.
Hey, one timeout now. Hey, hustle the ball.
We got timeout, right? Stretch.
What did he? Last time.
Here we go. Just kick them.
Bortgall's now in the staggered stance in the red shoes, long white sleeves. The snap is in place. He swings the right leg. He kicks it toward the uprights, and he kicks the Patriots back in the lead. 2 seconds to go in the opening half. It is New England 6 and Los Angeles 3.
Takes one play, okay? And we're making them. It's just we got to finish these drives, okay? Everybody lock in now. You make one play, then you make another one, okay? But let's focus on making one play that helps us win, okay?
Great job, fellas. Come on, this is the one right here.
Everybody's best. Fight to score.
Let's get 7 here now.
Hey, get up over now.
Drake is under center with Munford with a play fake. Drake on a deep drop, slides left, throws it to the end zone. Hunter Henry makes the catch. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots!
That's what I'm talking about. Look at this place. They're going bonkers. Here's Gillette. What a throw. Back foot. MVP type throw. MVP type drive. Had the run. Had the throws.
Everybody, we're rushing our ass off. Just coordinating with each other. Make sure we're still staying coordinated. Yep, 2-minute warning. Hey, 4th down. Go win the game.
Ready to face either Pittsburgh or Houston in the divisional round. The first of 4th and 9 for LA. 2 minutes to go. Herbert drops back. He's pressured, and he's walloped by Milton Williams.
Milt.
the 6th sack by New England. A big-ticket free agent, and boy, has Milton Williams delivered for the Pats this season.
Hell yeah, Mel! Hell yeah! It's a big dog time! January! Hey, let's end it, baby. Let's end it, baby. What did he? Watch that.
First down run by Henderson. Will end it. Timeout, Chargers, 1:43 left. It's all cosmetic now.
Come on, baby. Hey, do it, Jack. Heck yeah. Come on, Big Mike. Yeah, Jackie. See you, 3-2. A little creep. Hey, victory. Victory. Come on, Mo. Keep fighting, baby. Way to keep fighting, baby. Come on. We're back here, baby. Back here next week.
And again, they're bound for the divisional round here at Gillette next weekend to meet the winner of tomorrow's game between Pittsburgh and Houston.
This guy, one of the greatest ever Patriots, getting his Hall of Fame jacket on. Look at you, Tyler. Look at that back in the day.
I was kind of clean right
You're
now.
back in the day. All right, join me now is 3-time Super Bowl champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer, Ty Law. Good to see you, my man.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Hey,
always.
Mike Vrabel, when you were playing with him, did you ever think he'd become an NFL coach?
Absolutely.
did?
We knew Mike was going to be a coach. I mean, you've seen it in him. You just see certain guys that they had him, not only were they great players, but they were students of the game, and you can see him always uplifting the younger players. So I knew Mike Vrabel would be a coach. You know, to get to this level, I seen it, but he got here faster than I thought,
Yes,
because
he
you know
did.
it's usually a process. But I mean, he earned every bit of it, man, and he got those guys ready to run through a brick wall for him.
He pays attention to detail, but are you surprised the level of success he's had so quickly?
I mean, no, because he's a detailed type of guy, you know what I mean? And then when it's coming to practice, you know, Mike Vrabel was the party starter. You know, I'll say it. Everybody think that I was the party starter.
Well, you were.
No, hell, yeah, I was a little bit, but Mike Vrabel,
really?
Mike Vrabel was the party starter. You know what I mean? So
What do you mean by that?
Okay, it's cold out here right now.
Yeah.
And Mike Vrabel, like, I got the liquor. Mike Vrabel always had the liquor. I'm gonna say it, Mike Vrabel. Take a drink, take a shot before we go out there and get warm.
Yeah.
That was Vrabel. You know, he
Just
started,
one shot, though. He didn't take a whole lot.
Not a lot. No, but remember, we had to drive to practice sometimes.
Right.
So take a little. Vrabel had a flask in his locker. A flask.
Okay.
So everybody come take a sip.
Just a
You
sip.
can't do
Not
that.
a lot.
No, you can't do that now
No.
with COVID anyway. You can't do that now. You can't do that now. But he had everybody getting the flask. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, that was Vrabel, man, just to get you warmed
That loosen
up,
up, loosen everybody up.
And he just had that type of personality, man, that you kind of gravitate to him. And he did so many things, whether if it was defense, whether it's offense. He always was productive, no matter what you asked him to do on the field.
Here's what I like about him. He doesn't give up on players.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Unlike a lot of coaches,
Right.
because
You get in the doghouse, sometimes
if
you
you
never
get in the
come out.
doghouse, you don't get out. But being a player, that is the difference between being a former player and a coach and somebody that's only coached.
Good point.
It's a totally different
totally
thing
different
because you don't see the other side. So Mike Vrabel sees the other side. You don't want to got to lose confidence, but at the same time, you can't hurt your team. So I love that he gives guys opportunities, because it's been times before. If you fumble, you will not get the ball.
Do
again.
not fumble that football.
You will not fumble that football.
Hey, you a Hall of Fame cornerback.
Yes.
A couple good cornerbacks in this game.
Yes.
Christian Gonzalez, Derek Stingley. Talk about those guys.
I mean, Christian Gonzalez, everybody's always asking me about Christian. I mean, the sky's the limit for this kid, man. I'm sitting there like, every time it was a Super Bowl won, it was somebody that was considered a great cornerback.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about myself. You talking about, after me, it was Asante Samuel, Darrelle Revis, Stephon Gilmore. A lot of us wore 24, but we gonna give Christian Gonzalez a pass on that, man. But he's making a great name for himself, and I just hope that he goes out there and owns it. And that's the thing, that if I have any constructive criticism, own it. Own it. You are the man.
And Stingley's good.
I want to
Stingley's
follow
good for them.
Follow everybody Wherever the top receiver go, that's where I'm going. And Stingley as well. I mean, these are some great young cornerbacks, and they're going to continue to flourish as long as they keep believing in themselves.
Okay, we got to wrap up. What you got?
Oh, okay.
Quickly.
Quickly. I got my Corvus vodka. This is the official vodka, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and the official vodka of New England. Come tailgate with me because we got to stop drinking all that Texas stuff. This is New England, y'all.
I got you.
Corvus vodka, guys.
We'll be back with more Patriots All Access right after this. The great one, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
The 2016 Divisional Round saw Bill O'Brien bring his Houston Texans team to Gillette Stadium. The Texans rattled Tom Brady into a very un-Brady-like night.
Quick throw down the middle, tip down the air, picked off. In center field.
This one will be known as the Dion Lewis game. Dion ran for a score, caught a touchdown, and had a kick return for a score.
Across the 10, right to the 15, cuts it back right at the 30. Go! Lewis to the 35-40. Outrunning the Texans down the right side of the 25-20. Dion Lewis takes it to the house.
New England advanced with a hard-fought 34-16 win.
Oh, inside the Harp, the place is absolutely packed. They're having fun inside, and we're outside on the patio where food is being served, and people are having a fun time all the way around. Welcome back to our live edition of All Access. We just saw the Patriots divisional win over the Texans in the 2016 playoffs, and joining us now is the head coach of that team, who also had 2 tours of duty as the offense coordinator with the Patriots. You remember those days, don't you?
I do.
Remember those days with Houston as well, right?
Vividly.
Take us back. Take us back to that game, as a matter of fact, would you?
It was a night
Billy
like
O'Brien.
tonight. Yep. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for having me. It was a night like tonight. It was a cool night, and we played tough.
Played tough. You gave Brady a nightmare.
Yeah, we hung in there, but we turned it over a little bit too much that night. And the Patriots, they had a great football team, obviously, but it was a great game. It was a great game. We just didn't come out on the right end of it for the Houston Texans that night.
You know both these teams so well.
Yep.
But I also want to talk about Mike Vrabel, because you were the one who gave Vrabel his first NFL job, correct?
Yep.
Take me back to that day. And what'd you see in Mike?
Yeah, Mike, obviously when I coached here, we knew each other when he was a, awesome player here, and I was on the coaching staff, and then he got into coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And so, obviously as I became the head coach at Penn State, I actually tried to hire him at Penn State.
Did you really?
He was not leaving Ohio State to come to Penn State.
It was in his blood.
I went to Houston, and I knew I wanted him on the staff because I knew he was a hell of a football coach, and he did an awesome job for us in Houston. Was a great assistant coach. He developed, so many players: Whitney Merciless, Brian Cushing, Jadeveon Clowney, and so on and so on. I mean, he just did a great job there, and he was a great assistant coach.
Was it only a matter of time before you see him becoming a head coach?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, what you see here, what he's done with this team in one year is what you saw even as an assistant, as a coordinator, as a defensive coordinator 1 year for me. Just as a connection with the players, very bright guy. Does an awesome job of getting to know everybody in the organization, everybody, in the cafeteria, in the weight room, in the medical room, and then obviously on the team. He just connects with everybody, and you could tell he had it in him to be a great head coach, and he's doing that here this year.
Compare the two teams. You spent 7 years in this market. You know both teams well.
Yeah.
Compare the two teams.
Yeah, two very. I mean, I think when you look at it, very very similar teams. I mean, really good on defense. Different defenses, but both very good on defense. Good defensive lines. Both have good defensive lines. I think that 2 young quarterbacks. Drake only in his second year having an awesome year. I think it's similar. I think it's going to come down to who takes care of the ball the best.
Right.
I really do. I think, and then who plays the best on special teams. I heard one of the coaches, it might have been Josh, in a press conference this week say, every drive needs to end with a kick, because you have to reserve the right to punt and not turn it over in a game like this.
Right.
Because,
great point.
I think it's going to be that type of a football game. But Houston's really good on defense. The Patriots are on a roll. defense and offense. So I think it's a great matchup for the fans.
You were the head coach of Boston College. How psyched are you for next year?
Very psyched. Yeah, very psyched.
You bring in some talent.
Yeah, we did. We signed. We brought in 26 guys out of the portal. We have 8 new freshmen there, so it'll be a brand new team in 2026, and we're excited. We got 15 more freshmen coming in June. We think we're on the right track. Good coaching staff, some coaching changes. I think Ted Roof, new defensive coordinator, coming in. Kurt Anderson, offensive line coach. Joe Daly, wide receiver coach. And then we just hired Mike Hart, new running back coach. So we're excited.
We look forward to covering you.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, Billy O'Brien, our guest. Billy O, I love being with him. All right, we'll be back more Patriots All Access right after this.
There might be something to the chatter that the Texans are Patriots South. At least 10 people who spent time in New England previously are with Houston. It starts with general manager Nick Caserio, who built this team after spending 20 years with the Patriots. Offensive coordinator Nick Caley spent 8 years as an assistant coach with New England. Special teams coordinator Frank Ross spent 5 years in Foxborough. Starting right tackle Trent Brown was a member of the Super Bowl 53 winning team. Center Jake Andrews was drafted but never played in New England. And defensive back Miles Bryant was with the Patriots for 4 seasons.
Speaking of connections, how about Katina and Tony? 2 new winners. They got tickets. They're going to the game. If you're down here at the Harp, you got a chance to go because this is the place to be on a Friday night. Hey, speaking of connections, lots of connections with the Patriots and Texans, and we didn't even mention Josh McDaniels' brother, Ben, who is the Texans wide receivers coach and passing game coordinator. Welcome back to All Access. Time now for our weekly chat with head coach Mike Vrabel. His goal was home playoff games. How about 2 so far in his first season?
Joined now by Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. Coach, congratulations on your first playoff win as the head coach of the Patriots.
Thank you.
When you look back at that tape, what are some of the lessons, some of the moments that happened in that game that you and your staff can take to your team and teach guys that some of these guys have been in their first playoff game?
Well, how critical the football is. I don't think we're going to be able to be that lucky this week against a team that's, plus 16 through 18 games in the turnover margin. So, one, we got to take care of the football, but I think our ability to play complementary, make sure, field position, all those things that go into playoff games, and playing really good in critical situations, getting the 3 points at the end of half, I thought was huge. So those are a lot of things that we can take from that game.
When you were a defensive coordinator, you turn on that tape, you see the Houston defense.
They're good on all levels, and it's the whole scheme versus style. And they have a style, and they get vertical up front, and they do what they do. You're not going to get a whole lot of bells and whistles. They're talented. They play hard. That's the thing I can really appreciate is how hard they play. They get a lot of hats to the football, which is why they create a lot of turnovers.
Just going back to that game last Monday, watching them, it seems like taking the safeties out of the picture, it's the other 9 or 10 are just constantly moving, twisted, moving.
Well, we're trying to doing some stuff here just to affect the quarterback, and that was something that we felt like that could help us.
You started your pro coaching career there. What was it like down there?
Oh, I loved Houston. Great 4 years. Went down there with Billy O, and passionate fans. They love football in the state of Texas. Great pro sports town, and I did enjoy my time there.
All right, time now for the Sports Illustrated ticket question of the week, and it comes from John L. He wants to know, how do you practice situational changes? Meaning, going back to last week, quick turnover happens down inside your own 10. Defense, we got to go. Do you go over those situations in meetings?
Yeah. I mean, you try to practice sudden change and the awareness of it, and just saying, hey, where is the ball? What's the time? All these things can change quickly. Or there's a turnover at the end of half, and now, hey, we've got 30 seconds and we've got 1 timeout. This is what we have to do. So sudden change is defensively. We have to be able to go out there wherever the ball is and play defense. That was a huge stop in the game, really one that set the tone for the rest of the football game.
If you want to ask the coach a question, you have to follow the team at Patriots/AskTheCoach. Coach, good luck this week, man. Can't wait for it.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, well, the one and only Scott Zolak joins me now. And, hey, 16 points they scored last week. What is the magic number going to be this week?
We talked about it on our show this week. I think it's around 17 or more, Steve. Right there, 17, 19. Not that you get the 19 easily. Somewhere in the 17 to 20-point range. And I think, you press the pocket on them. I think Stroud will give you 1 or 2.
Right.
He's done that. They've won games with him turning the ball over 3 times.
He's mistake prone.
So, but I think the middle, nobody's talking about Milt Williams at 100%, going over top of Andrews, the 4th-round pick that we had here. He's their starting center. I would push the middle of that pocket.
Drake,
another day, another learning experience. I got all the faith in the world in him. He'll be fine. And it was good seeing Billy O, man. BC's got a great coach. More importantly, a great man. Plus, my man Ty Law, who says I still ripped him off selling him my condo. And Marcus Cannon. Great seeing those guys. But I'm confident Patriots are going to be fine on Sunday.
Have fun calling the game,
Let's get some snow in here, okay? Let's get some snow.
I
know you don't like it.
I do like it. You know what? Please. All right, we'll be back more Patriots All Access right after this. Zoe.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Welcome back to All Access. Back with Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. Good to see you guys. Now we got to talk about the matchup. And let's talk about what everybody's been talking about all week long. How scary is the Texans defense?
It's good. It's a very good defense. I don't think it's overrated, Mike. I think they've done a lot of good things. And you can see the numbers. They rank near the top of the league in virtually every important category. I still think there's ways to beat them, Mike. There's no deep. I still think when you play offense at a high level, I don't care what you're doing on defense, you can still have some success.
And one thing that has stood out to me, what the Patriots have said about this defense, guys, it's not a big scheme. It's very
agree.
simple. They do what they do. They have very good players.
Yeah, they don't blitz that much, right?
No,
they don't have to.
And they're a we do what we do kind of team, and I think that bodes well for Josh McDaniels. I think he likes to go against those guys. He knows where the players are going to be.
All right, let's go to the other side of the ball for Texas, because C.J. Stroud is mistake prone. Okay,
he certainly was Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night, 5 fumbles.
Yeah,
here's a guy that they still won, but you can't do that against Patriots.
No, I keep saying the same thing all week. If he wants to fumble the ball 5 times and throw a red zone pick, Mike, the Patriots are going to be in the AFC Championship game. I feel pretty confident about that. I feel just as confident for Houston that C.J. Stroud won't be that careless with the football. That's not generally the way he plays. He's had some success in the postseason. And I think Monday night against Pittsburgh, when he actually was in the pocket throwing the ball, he had success.
Yeah, if you look at his
He just kept
postseason
dropping the
numbers.
ball.
That's right. There's a good player there when you look at the overall postseason numbers, Steve. I'd say from a Patriots defensive standpoint, just try to get him in situations that aren't standard, right? Where he has to, get the play down the field and try to make him get it back on track.
Absolutely. Heat him up and see if he can cause more of those problems.
Mike Reese, give me a key player that's not Drake Maye that you're looking at.
I'll lead it off because I think the game is going to be won at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to say Will Campbell, the left tackle. Okay, last week against the Chargers, we saw some good, and he even acknowledged some plays where he struggled a little bit.
Yep.
He's going up against some of the best players in the NFL. At his position. You see him here, left tackle, 66. Obviously, everyone knows who he is. Just got to play big, protecting Drake's blind side.
Yeah, it's going to be really important to make sure they do that. With Anderson and Hunter, they can wreck a game. My guy is a little bit outside the box. Kayshon Boutte, I watched this defense. I even watched Pittsburgh play offense, and there were times when Aaron Rodgers was able to get outside the pocket and make some plays. He just doesn't have that ability anymore to consistently do it. Drake Maye does. I think Kayshon Boutte can get over the top, Steve, of these 2 very aggressive corners, Derek Stingley and Kamari Lassiter. They're excellent players. I'm not telling you that they're overrated, but they are susceptible to the deep ball. And who has had more success, Mike, on the deep ball for the Patriots this year than Boutte?
Drake Maye. Oh, and
you guys, we got about a minute left before I get to your predictions. Can you guys talk about how Josh McDaniels calms down Drake Maye?
I think it's a great combination, and I'll give you something behind the scenes this week. You mentioned the connections with Ben McDaniels, the Texans wide receivers coach, passing game coordinator. Well, Ashton Grant, the quarterbacks coach, was telling us this week that Drake was giving it to Josh a little bit behind the scenes, trying to get his juices flowing because he's going up against his brother. And we know how competitive Josh is behind the scenes, so sort of a fun storyline. But I agree with you, Steve. Look to the sidelines at the break in action, and what do you see? It's Drake and it's Josh, and that's a nice symmetry they have.
It's worked well, and I think he's done such a great job of overcoming any kind of adversity that they've had. He has a bad player, a bad quarter, Steve, he responds.
Prediction time.
I like the Patriots to move on here. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I think it's going to be low scoring, and points are going to be tough to come by. Patriots 23-20.
I'm also going with the Patriots, Steve, in a close game. I think these playoff games are
because
close
same
game.
Score?
Close game. Sure, I'll go with the same score. I think it's right in that range, right? And I think a field goal game. Look, we got good. These are good teams.
Nobody agrees with you with your ESPN counterparts. By the way,
I'm not afraid to stand
I want to show
alone.
this up because you are all by your lonesome.
I'm happy to be all by my lonesome.
Mike, that's you and your brethren right there. Those are your people. Those are your people, Mike.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Patriots All Access for Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. What a week! And now we have the game. If they win, they're moving on to the AFC Championship game. So long, everybody, and good night.